We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. For a 23 yards on the play. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. And worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
That's good.
A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards.
The 8-yard line.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Rip left.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Lining up 40
from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
On the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First down, Eagles.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Cardinals.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22, Wentz. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray again. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
On the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 49.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 34.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Eagles 3.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
He was brought down by...
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things...
Oh, wide open, complete.
Yeah, baby.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Score Cardinals 14, Eagles 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the...
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Eagles.
Wentz now on 1st down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Devon Kennard. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Down, Philadelphia.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Eagles.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first.
And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 15.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Rager. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 6-yard
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
22-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
14.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again. Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Eagles 15. Cardinals.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray going to fire one out wide. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 9.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Going quickly out to the right side, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
By Devondre Campbell.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Makes the score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Philadelphia. Jake Elliott.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Thomas. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Wentz now to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
Deshaun Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, Andy Isabella. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
From the gun, Murray. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game that maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I get it. Been the whole pass, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then. With us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
hit that. Born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip. On my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes.